All right, moment of truth. Love that sound, Thunder. Let's get those windows down, though. Holy smokes. One thing I hate about blogging is that you want to put your windows all the way down, but then everybody's like, there's too much wind. And you're like, but I've been dying in the heat all day. Too bad for you. You know? Yeah. Dingy break, dingy break. All right, Thunder, we're on the home stretch. Oh, you could bounce right off the freaking planet doing that. Quebec roads. Quebec roads. That's all I gotta say is Quebec roads. There are no roads. Where we're going, there are no roads. They're Quebec roads. Which is kind of like a road, but much, much rougher. The dinosaurs had better roads quality than we did. I swear to God. Kenny? Alright, let's do this. Holy crap. Looks like my dad's truck. But it's not. It's a short version. Here we go, Thunder. Ah, wind. One thing I found today was every black fly, mosquito. I couldn't believe the amount of mosquitoes today. There was a lot of mosquitoes today. Like, I mean, like, obscene. You know, like, there shouldn't be that many mosquitoes when it's this hot out. But there was that many mosquitoes when it was this hot out. And what the heck is he doing? Backing into his house. That's what he's doing. That truck's a nice color. Not as nice color as this one, but there's a big ram. There's rams all over the place. This place is full of rams. It's 24 degrees according to that there. I bet you those guys are going bear hunting. With those barrels, that's bear hunting barrels. That's what that is. Oh, sitting, waiting for a bear in this kind of heat with these kind of flies. I've done, excuse me, that was rude. That was very rude. Didn't mean to do that. I've done it. Never got a bear. Got bitten. Got eaten alive. I went to school there. Yeah. I know she's going to post something on my Facebook tonight about my GoPro. She's going to insult me. I know she is. Yeah, but that's okay. I used to torment her in school and stuff like that, and always playing pranks on her and stuff like that. And then but she'd do it to me, so you know, like it was mutual, all right? But yeah, we always got along really good and stuff like that. And she always had some sort of a smart ass joke to tell. Yeah, there's good people around here. There really is. So 11 kilometers, buddy. 11 kilometers. Then we do it all again tomorrow. So the EGR valve is completely unplugged. And it's too early for diagnosis, but who knows? Maybe it was the right thing to do. Maybe I should have done that right from get-go. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to see about an oil change, if I can. I really got to get that drain bolt off. The only way, I tried the pipe wrench, guys, but my pipe, I don't have a small enough pipe wrench that's adequate size. And the big one I have, it's kind of shitty. And the bolt is way too rounded. I already tried the vice grip. Same idea you would do with the, let's call it, the pipe wrench. Like, if you can get it all locked on there and you can tap it, no problem, it might go. My fear is the dreaded snap the bolt head off, right? And then you got a bad leak and no way of getting that bolt out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have the tools to do it. So, you know what? I'll pay the mechanic tomorrow. I'll book Probably have to wait a week or so, but maybe I'll get lucky and he'll take it tomorrow. I'd love it if he could. I really want new oil in this truck. I don't know how old the oil is. For a drain bolt to be seized on like that, it's definitely a couple of years old, because a drain bolt takes a long time to seize on. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Ford Ranger? I'm not going to tell you how I know, because I'm embarrassed to say so. I may have missed an oil change or two on some previous vehicles. Unico, I did one oil change in 4 years. That was pretty good for a vehicle with 500,000 on it. Yeah, I swear to God. But these Hemis are different, though. I mean, these are juggernaut engines, but if you don't take good care of them, it doesn't take long to really wear them down, you know, and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if my engine light's predominantly on because of the bad oil. I don't know. I think it is. But as far as another shot of seafoam, well, maybe if this truck is a good boy, maybe if Thunder's a good boy, maybe you'll get another shot of seafoam by the weekend. Never know. You know, you can always treat your vehicle. Can you imagine getting an oil change and a seafoam treatment in 1 week, buddy? Yeah. Atta boy. Atta boy. That'll make you happy. Yeah. One thing I do when I do fill up with gas is I usually put fuel injector cleaner in my tank. Whenever maybe about every 3 tankfuls I do it. Right? And I noticed that makes a big difference. Now, I've heard some people say don't do that on an older vehicle because chances are your injectors are working, not maybe off, they're working, but they're not working off. There's like sludge in there, and if it's never been done before, the stuff might actually break loose some chunks and actually clog an injector. I've never had that happen, but I've heard of it happening. So I usually risk it right at the get-go and just start doing it about every 3 tanks. Maybe run a seafoam thing in there, run a fuel injector cleaner. If you want to hear like your engine about 10 minutes after you drive with like a full tank of gas and fuel injector cleaner, about 10 minutes after you drive with it, it's like the engine just runs so bloody smooth. And it's like, it cleans everything out, right? So if you got an older vehicle and it's going through the trials and tribulations, maybe run that stuff through it first, see how it handles it. And then if it clogs things up because it actually did its job and because people didn't maintain stuff, like there's many ways to maintain a vehicle. Number 1, just don't drive it like a maniac. Number 2, do your oil changes on time. I know. Would have been, that was the first thing I had planned for this thing, and it's just a stupid drain bolt that you can't get off. And when you don't have the tools to do it, trust me, there's just no way of taking it off when it's rounded like that. So the person who had it before me rounded the bolt, and rather than spending a couple extra bucks getting a mechanic to take it off for them, you know, how long did they drive with the bad oil? I mean, that bad oil's still in here. Now, mind you, I've topped up a few times, but still, you know, like this thing, the good news is it doesn't burn oil fast, so that's a good thing, right? It means you don't have a very leaky engine. But the bad thing, it means that old oil takes a long, like, you know, when you do have a really leaky engine, you can top up maybe a pint or whatever, or a quart or whatever it is, or a pint every 2 weeks or so. Eventually, you get new oil, right? Yeah. So it is what it is, right? But I prefer to have non-leaky engine and oil changes on time. Even on an older vehicle, I don't care. Oil is the life of the engine. Like right now, like yeah, I'm abusing the truck a bit because, you know, my situation. But I'm getting to the point where I'm going to be able to start taking care of things. You know, it's a catch-22. It's like I got a million things to take care of at once, right? Just because my season started so late, right? So we'll see what happens, but I can imagine how nice this truck is going to run after that oil change and a seafoam thing that same weekend. This thing's gonna run like a brand new, better than a brand new vehicle. Oh, he made it home before me. Saw my friend's dad out at the